Oh my God. Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, reacts to Anthony Joshua's tirade and post-fight meltdown after dropping 2. He lost 2 to Alexander Usyk. Wilder reacts. Let's talk about it. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing SLC. Subscribe, like, and comment. Deontay Wilder talked about Joshua's post-fight temper tantrum, whatever you want to call it, meltdown, and says, quote, "The meltdown comes when you create such a fighter. You give them everything, try to avoid tough fights. Then when it boils down to the wire, you don't know who to trust. You've been listening to all this fake stuff." Boom. You never know. Boom. And this was an interview that Deontay Wilder did with Ellie. Link in the description. I gotta be frank. I completely agree with what Deontay Wilder is saying. Wilder was in pursuit of Joshua heavily and let it be known. But it was Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua. They were playing games. They refused to come out and play. And the fans ultimately suffered and lost because what could have been 2 undefeated heavyweight champions unifying for a explosive undisputed bout has now whittled down and is definitely not the same. And in my videos, per usual, I keep it a buck like a dollar store. So for me, Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk, it's not stylistically a great fight. I'm not talking about does it need to happen. Of course, all unifications and undisputed, it'd be great to see them happen. But I'm talking about when I forecast what I expect from that fight based on the styles, I can't really picture that style, those 2 styles gelling well. I think Usyk fighting Joshua is a better stylistic matchup. Those fights were solid. And Tyson Fury fighting Wilder was a great trilogy of stylistic matchups. You got to understand, as the age-old adage goes in boxing, styles make fights. So certain styles, there's just a better marriage of the different contrasting styles. When I see Tyson Fury Usyk, it's just not that great of a fight. The other thing is this, to me, it's not, despite what it means, that's because you have to understand when it comes to boxing, the fight has almost, for a super fight, there's 2 different categories that people either fit in: hardcore boxing fans or surface area boxing fans, casuals, and other, right? And to make a super fight big, you need more than just the hardcore boxing fans. Because I want to say hardcore, and what I mean hardcore, I'm talking about people that are watching every type of boxing, like Navarrete or whoever, these types of fights. And for those types of fight fans, I would say there's probably like 250, 350,000 dedicated hardcore fans that they're watching all the ESPN main events. They're watching, just every fight in real time, things like that. So to make a super fight like Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor, how not you thinking? Who the you do none. You need crossover appeal. You need guys with stature and brands, and they can transcend just their initial sport or hardcores. And Usyk Tyson Fury definitely doesn't do that. Plus, they're already talking about making the fight, and they're talking about putting it over in UAE, Saudi Arabia, or wherever. So that's another way to not make it a US attraction, because it's going to be hard to get traction and the fight's coming on at 2 p.m. or 3:30, unconventional, non-traditional times for boxing, right? So I agree with what Wilder is saying. I've said it myself several times over on my channel. I am the best in the business, but you already knew that. Anthony Joshua, you look at how he moves, is kind of weird, right? And I believe, and I've stated this on my channel for years, that Anthony Joshua has yes men. What is a yes man? A yes man is like somebody who says yes to your every bequest, every demand, everything you want. Every joke you make, they're going to laugh at. Even if the joke isn't funny, that type of thing. And I think Joshua really and truly has a lot of people like that around him. And he's a big dude, so maybe they're scared of I don't know. I can't really speak on why people move how they move, but at the end of the day, it seems like no one wants to break it to Joshua, even if he is in the wrong. Like even the meltdown, the rampage thing, you hear, I literally see British reporters and they're saying, oh, who cares? Who cares that he acted unprofessionally and had this temper tantrum for the whole world to see because he fairly lost to Usyk. It's not like it was a robbery. Like I can understand it at least a little bit more if it was like Canelo versus Triple G, and many people believe you were robbed. They believe Triple G really won the first fight. So I could understand if it was maybe even a scenario like that, but Usyk beat you, and really it looked like the first fight for real. I don't know why all these people are giving Joshua more credit, like as if he did so much greater. He did what he was supposed to do, given the fact that he's 6'6" and he's this big, massive behemoth. You know what I mean? Of course, you're gonna hurt a smaller guy if you're throwing. So you don't get really extra credit because you hurt a smaller person because you couldn't capitalize on it. You couldn't put him away. That's like Kobe Bryant stealing the ball and he has a fast break to dunk or layup, and then he misses the dunk. He misses the layup. So who cares if you stole the ball, if you couldn't capitalize on that moment? So I hear Deontay Wilder, DW, he's telling you what I've always told you. Joshua has a lot of yes men and like people who are not willing to tell him the truth. And I've said it for years. I thought he should have got a new training situation. I thought he should have moved to America, get an American trainer years ago. I'm talking about before he lost a professional fight. And he was like, no, Rob McCracken, I've been with him since Finchley, okay. And then you keep losing. And then now you have no excuse because you just switched your trainer finally, but you waited till you lost to Usyk the first time to do it. You lost even with Robert Garcia. You were slimmer than you were probably in the first fight. And no matter what, you lost. So there's really no reason for the meltdown. But when you have people who are spoiling you by not keeping it real with you, this is the outcome. I agree with Wilder 1,000%. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. SLC, subscribe, like, and comment. I'm the best in the business, but y'all knew that. And I'm out. Introducing Super Thanks. Right here on the official Boxing Ego YouTube. Super Thanks allows you, the viewers, to show a little bit of extra gratitude, which enables me as a full-time content creator to push out the content you need in the world of boxing. Underneath all the videos, you will see a heart with a $sign in it. You can enter any amount that you find suitable as a Super Thanks. A brand new, interactive, and colorful way to get your comments highlighted and noticed by not only myself, but other people on the YouTube platform. Super Thanks, a unique and cool way to show and applaud us full-time content creators. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Super Thanks. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready. With a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation.